Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It is time for the curls and the scoop. And someone said, "What do you mean when you say the faces?" Sometimes with stories, I make like these faces. It's not like I go somewhere like change my face. I just make faces. And we also have hugs, and we always start off. So come on. How you guys doing? We got a lot today, so come on in. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears have been cleared of having children participate in some kind of sex tape or molestation. It got to be so confusing, and now it has gone away. The woman who filed the claim on behalf of her brother and sister, she has now decided to drop the case. Now, what do you think happened? Do you think a fixer came in to make sure that this is going to be fixed up? They're cleared, but do you think it leaves a stain? I think Ari Spears, he's just going to always look crazy and dirty. He just looks dirty to me. It's just something, some people just look like they bathed and it's like, you did? Tiffany, I hope this doesn't hurt her career. I know she has returned to doing some stand-up shows, but she may just want to maybe just like lay back for a little bit. But they have been cleared of the charges. So, does this mean that the charges were cleared? That this story was not true as Tiffany said it was? Or did really powerful people make this go away? Tiffany has admitted there's this tape. She regrets doing it, but it was supposed to be funny, but the darn thing was not funny, and it happened before she hit superstardom. But what do you think happened? But Tiffany and Ari Spears have both been cleared. Some great things are coming on TV. If you have Apple TV, you want to check out that Sidney Poitier documentary that Oprah Winfrey produced. It's coming on Friday. His life, his legacy as an actor and activist dealing with racism, a complicated love life, because they talk about that long-standing affair with Diane Carroll, even though he was married. Sidney premieres, produced by Oprah Winfrey. It premieres on Friday, Apple TV. Premiering on Netflix, Tyler Perry's A Jazz Man's Blues. Let me tell you one reason why I love y'all, because y'all will help Auntie clear things up. Okay, so the story is about a very light-skinned woman who falls in love with a dark-skinned man, but their love is forbidden because her mother's not having it. Her mother wants her to pass as a white woman and live a white life with her white husband, and it spans over 50 years because I didn't, all right, some of y'all comments was like, I don't want to see another interracial love story, and I was like, that's what it's about. So that's why I had to come to you to get to the premise. It looks excellent, unlike anything that Tyler Perry has ever done. With the music, Terrence Blanchard, choreography, Debbie Allen. Looks like an amazing piece. Netflix this Friday. Also on Paramount Plus, Sanaa Lathan, her directorial debut on the come up about a 16-year-old girl who is the daughter of a rap legend who was killed. She's embarking on a hip-hop career, but things go crazy when something goes viral. But that is Sanaa Lathan and Method Man, and that's debuting Friday on Paramount Plus. Now, let me tell you what I did last night. I can't do horror films no more. I can't. I tried with the CSIs, and I tried. Crime Investigator, I've tried. But I cannot watch these shows and then go to bed because I'm going to have a nightmare. So I had heard about this Netflix movie Dahmer based on Jeffrey Dahmer. I remember the story, but child, they made it into a 10-part series. Niecy Nash is one of the stars. I believe it's Evan Peters is playing Jeffrey Dahmer. Niecy Nash plays the neighbor who knew for years there was something going on in that apartment because they lived in the same complex, but nobody would listen. And during this time, they weren't taking these murders seriously because most of his victims were black men. Jeffrey Dahmer, he was a horrible man. And he went on this killing spree for years with the mutilation and the cannibalism. It just scared the hell out of me just watching the trailer. But why am I surprised? Because Ryan Murphy, who brought us American Horror Story, that used to scare me. And I was like, Ryan Murphy just has this thing where he can scare people. But Niecy Nash plays the lady who called the cops and they wouldn't listen to her. Then they finally had to take her serious. But by then, he done killed a bunch of men. Woo, Dahmer. Woo. It's on Netflix. Y'all let me know if y'all can take it. I just knew from the trailer that I couldn't. I said, I can't do this. This is definitely the season of Niecy Nash. She has a new ABC show called The Rookie Feds, where she plays a rookie FBI agent, and her wife is going to play her love interest on the show. It debuts next week. Tomorrow, well, first of all, let's talk about dates. Today, the 21st of September. Listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire September. They talk about this day. It's the 21st of September. The 22nd of September marks 2 months until X-Men, the final chapters, coming to the Peacock Network, and it's going to drop any day. I know it. The trailer is going to drop any day. We're gearing up for the Best Man final chapters. I don't know about you, but I am super excited. Also, September 22nd, I don't know where you live, but fall officially arrives. On the East Coast, it arrives at 9 o'clock. And on Friday, they say it's going to feel like fall on the East Coast. Let me tell you about some other things that are coming up. Zoe Saldana has a love romance story from scratch coming on Netflix October 21st. It's her love with an Italian man in Italy and the food, and he's a chef, and he gets sick, and their love and her family. Now, this is a movie I could sit and watch, but it looks really, really good. Tonight, the Emmy Award winning, wait, I so love saying this. The Emmy Award winning Abbott Elementary returns to the ABC lineup, a show that debuted in January. It's going on to win 2 Emmys, Quinta Brunson, Shirley Ralph. The writing, it's just a good comedy show. And if you miss it, you can always stream it the next day on Hulu or tape it. I am just so happy that Quinta, who hails from my city, Philadelphia, has this show. Some people call it like the Black Office because the comedy is a little different, but you watch it, you're going to laugh. But a full season and an incredible cast. Shirley Ralph, Lisa Walters, who I interviewed, Tyler James Williams from Everybody Hates Chris, of course, Janelle James, the comedian. It's a great show. It really is. Just a great show. And it comes back to ABC. And it's a longer season. So that means more laughs. Forever First Lady Michelle Obama, the follow-up to Becoming, is coming out. The Light We Carry is a book about balancing hope with your life. Balancing. Life is a balancing act. There's work, there's family, there's this, there's that, there's turmoil. You see war on television. But how to do the balancing act in your life. The Light We Carry. She's coming to my neck of the woods. She's coming to Philadelphia. She's only going to 6 cities. Philly is one of them. And she will be here in November. Being hopeful and balanced in today's world, which isn't always easy. Sharon Osbourne, CBS, they gave her $10 million, and this woman is still talking. She left the talk. She was accused of racism. She spoke out against Oprah, and now she's saying that CBS punished her. Now, Sharon Osbourne got $10 million. She said they punished her for being disloyal, for talking about Oprah in the interview with Harry and Meghan. She has a new show she's promoting. I was like, why she keep talking? She got the money. She got a new show, To Hell and Back, where she says she is never going to shut up and talk about anything she wants. Singer Shakira. She's on the cover of Elle magazine, and she opens up about this very dark period in her life. Her father is very sick. She owes Spain millions of dollars. It says she was over there not paying her taxes. Her lover, because the man never married her, was 10 years younger than her. She had 2 kids for him. She put her career on the back burner. He left her for a 23-year-old woman. She's on the cover of Elle and she talks about it all. To hear the pain, just come from this article, you put your career on the back burner. He never married her. She has 2 kids. Shakira, it's a great article in Elle. The original cast members from Beverly Hills Cop is joining Eddie Murphy for Beverly Hills Cop 4. It's coming on Netflix next year. They're filming now in Los Angeles. Saturday Night Live, season 48. It's going to kick off with Miles Teller. He was one of the stars of Top Gun 2 Maverick. He played the nemesis to Tom Cruise. It took them the whole movie to like each other. Miles Teller, Kendrick Lamar. Megan Thee Stallion. She's coming to Saturday Night Live too. Mark your calendar for October 15th. Megan is not only hosting, but she is performing. Future is a very rich man. The rapper with a gazillion kids, who's actually 10, sold his publishing rights. Future got millions. Sold his publishing right. James Bond. Oh, they keep going through this with Idris. Is not going to be James Bond, and he already told them, stop putting me in the mix. They're going to announce it real soon. Will it be a person of color? I don't know, but they're going to be young because they're looking for a 10 to 12-year commitment, or maybe 15, out of whoever is going to play James Bond. This is why they want that person in their 30s or closer to 40. Idris says, I'm too young for this role. I'm not interested anymore. And he's got other stuff on his plate. But for the producers of James Bond, I can't wait to hear who they're going to pick. Don't be surprised if it's not a person of color, and don't get upset. Adam Levine, I was talking about him yesterday. Maroon 5, used to be a judge on The Voice. Well, he got caught slipping into this woman's model's DM. Why are other women coming forward to, oh, Adam, you're a cheater. His wife, this wife here, she's expecting her 3rd child. She's pregnant now. They say he once said that monogamy wasn't natural. He is getting busted all over the place. These women, they talk. They are going to run their mouths, and they're going to tell everything. From the minute you call them to where you took them. Adam, you're a cheater. Your great voice. I love Maroon 5. Adam, all you do is want to say, Adam. Now, Adam said, I crossed the line, but I didn't cheat. Slipping into them DMs is a form of cheating. Slipping into someone's DM when you're married is a form of cheating. I'm going to say it again. Slipping into a DM, you're married, it's cheating. It's a form of cheating. Just like there's mental cheating. There may not have been anything physical, but just that mental. Somebody else is occupying your mind besides your mate. I think I'm had to do a podcast on it. I do have a new podcast, Patty and the Millennials, that's up, and we're talking about what do you do to take care of your mental health? Is it pray? Is it go for a walk? Is it drink water? Do you get time alone? I'm talking about your mental health, your state of mind. What do you do to preserve it? Because it's a necessity, man or woman. It's a necessity to take care of your mental state. It could be staying away from people. It could mean cutting people out of your life because they get on your nerves and they don't mean you're no good. Check us out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts, and Pandora. I think I said them all. But it's a fun conversation. I'm the baby boomer with millennials, Gen X, men, women, Patty and the millennials. How do you take care of your mental health? Thanks so much for joining me. I read the comments. I appreciate the feedback. So leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And don't just watch the channel, but subscribe to the channel because you will never miss anything. Because we got this with the Scoop and the Girls. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for hanging out. I'm your auntie of pop culture.